on, Kai. How about you like imitate one of those sound effects, just so we all know what you're hearing.
Like imagine hitting a hollow coconut. It's like a boom. It's like a hollow sound, like hitting like a really hollow drum or something. And I don't know why I hear it. I just randomly heard it.
The plot twist is Matt has like 2 coconuts and he's just banging them together off screen.
He always carries coconuts with him, no matter what show he's on.
He's got to get that horses, you know.
Man, we gonna have to get you drug tested, Kai, after this show. Make sure that you're A-okay.
Why do we even have to test him? We know. Why are we fucking around?
What is the test gonna prove?
What we already know. What's going on, my fine furry friends? This is the Wee Power Hour, a roundtable discussion on the latest news and topics in the anime world. I have my roundtable for today. My sexy cat girl, Lance.
What is yiffin', my folks?
my sly 9-tailed fox, Kai.
Fuck.
And my fluffy-eared dog, Matt.
Sup, you nuts fuckers.
And I am your animal tamer, Peter. And
you animal pimp? Is that what you are? You animal pimp?
And yeah, welcome back for another week of the Wee Power
tame me,
Hour.
Peter, tame me. I've been such a bad boy.
Yes, well, a bad cat girl. So you're actually a girl in this scenario.
Even better.
All right. Just a quick heads up for everyone that's listening out there. The YouTube episodes, I think by the time this particular episode uploads, the YouTube versions of the podcast episodes should be up on YouTube. I think probably about like 2 or 3 episodes, and then we'll slowly catch up to the current amount of episodes that we have now. So please look forward to all those videos. They're a little bit different than what you'll get from the podcast episodes. So I'm hoping you guys like that. And then let's jump into the thick of things. We got a big list of stuff to go through. One news for today: Attack on Titan season 4, or the final season, finally released. The date that they were going to come out on is December 7th. Kind of weird. They're releasing it in like the middle of the new season that's going to start, and then like it's going to finish on like the first half of the next season. It's like in the middle for whatever reason, but pretty exciting. There's going to be another like big anime end of an era kind of thing. How do you guys feel?
It's a different animation studio, right?
Yeah,
like
it's not Wits anymore, right?
Everything, all the movies, everything was done by all the other one, and then just this fourth final season is done by MAPPA.
Do we get any word still on why they changed the studio?
Not that I know.
No, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, but have you seen the trailer release? It looks really great. It did not sacrifice any quality.
Yeah,
it does look good.
I'm wondering maybe just the Wit Studio just didn't have the time, like, because they planned these like almost like a year or two in advance, like which studio they're gonna do it on. Maybe just like Wit Studio was like planned for the whole way through, and then like all of a sudden like this year was just like, oh, Wit Studio's gotta like back out like last second kind of thing, and then MAPPA was just like, I mean, we got time, we're not doing anything. So
what else are they gonna be working on?
I think MAPPA actually has like two or three animes this season, this coming season, the fall season. So they're pretty busy already. So I don't know. Just be glad Studio Trigger's not taking over, or fucking these Titans are going to space.
Yeah. At least I'm really happy we didn't have to do another like 4-year wait between seasons. These last seasons at least have been coming out pretty steady.
Pretty close, yeah, steady.
They got it together.
Yeah, they've been good. I mean, like, let's just be happy that they're not gonna like make this final season like a 2-parter. Like, let's just do like 6 episodes this year, and then like next year we'll see you at the final 6 episodes.
Yeah,
like fucking like Harry Potter or Twilight shit going on.
I think they released it the 7th because it was delayed, and they were like, we can't make it next year because they announced that it was gonna be this year. So they're like, put it at a different like a weird area. So
I think it's probably because they weren't ready.
Yeah.
For
Corona.
This new fall season. Yeah. I mean, like, I guess we should just be happy that we're getting any
something.
anime.
Yeah, definitely.
So, okay. Next up was the anime roundup of the week, where we talk about all the animes that we watch throughout the week. Lance is already tired of this segment because we're gonna start with God of High School. Take it away, Lance.
God of High School, huh? Oh boy, what happened this episode? Someone back me up. I am just without a paddle up shit creek trying to figure out what is happening.
It's okay. The rest of us are already drowning underneath your canoe.
I feel they put so much in one episode that it's hard to like explain what happens.
I mean, they put too much in 3 episodes. Like, they had 3 episodes where I felt like just too much shit's been happening, and like, what is pacing? What is anything? What is
They
storytelling?
nuked things, dude.
Remember when this show was about like karate and judo? Like, what happened to that?
Yeah, like mixed martial arts. Yeah, I thought we were watching like MMA fighting, but like anime style.
I've been had. I've been
you got
bamboozled.
Yeah.
I didn't buy this.
They had you in the first half.
They had me in the first half.
Yeah. And then you came back for the second half, and you're like, "What the fuck just happened, dude?" But yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. People, from what I like read around and stuff like that, people are not happy. Like the readers of God of High School, they're just like, "What happened?"
I didn't read the manhwa, but I mean, I sure hope the manhwa didn't. The most shocking thing about this last episode was like Han and Mira, they squared off against Shark Boy again, and then they did like this sick like. They combined their
like
Charyuks,
attacked.
and they were primed up. They're ready to swing, and then Jin comes over and, oh my God, Han, Mira, you've been defeated. What happened? Like, bro, you gonna blue ball me like that?
It's because
not
Shark
only does
Boy
this
is
make no
so
sense,
strong.
you guys have no like, no commitment to showing like what you
like
put out.
good action. Yeah. I don't know. It's all confusing. I'm assuming like if we had like a very good pace like storyline to these episodes, like I feel like what's happening now shouldn't happen until season 2. Like all this stuff about the church, and then like about Shark Boy, and then the key. Like we don't even know what the key is used for.
It just came out of nowhere, and everyone's just like, "What's the key? Like, what's the key?"
Do you have the key? Do you have the key? Give me the key. Like,
yeah, this guy it came out of his penis, and then it's like, it's the key. We gotta
Whoa.
get the key. And I was like, okay.
It reminds
what does
me
the key do?
of, you know, from Finding Nemo, those stupid seagulls, and they're all just like, mine. Like, the way they just like kept grabbing the key from each other. I was like, oh, good. Get hold of yourselves.
Stop. But yeah, I feel like it was 2 seasons and they spread it out. We probably been looking at probably like like one of those animes that kind of like, I don't want to say like changed the industry, but it's like manhwas are getting bigger and bigger as you know, the days go by, and just like this representation of them is not good, like for, you know, their image.
Yeah.
So let's hope it changes around. I'm assuming he's getting a season 2 because Crunchyroll's sponsoring them. So Crunchyroll likes to fucking go down in flames, even if they know they're wrong. So, oh, there goes that sponsorship. We're gonna move on to Fire Force. How'd you guys feel about this week's episode of Fire Force?
It was cool. Like figuring out like the whole Joker, you know, like the past, you know, 2 episodes has been like figuring out who Joker is. And then, I've always wondered what there's the first captain, right, with the eye patch and like what he's
Captain Burns.
Yeah, because like they would always, he there's something off about him. We would never figure it out because, right? And then we finally figure out that he was actually, trying to find the truth as well, which is like, oh shit, all right, we got more allies. And, we finally see a direction of where this is going because this whole 5 episodes has been just backstory.
Well, I mean, like, they were trying to, like, set you up. Like, the reason why they told you, like, the whole, like, other world, like, that demon world, was because Burns and Joker, like, accidentally stumbled upon that world. And that's why they have, like, that's why both their eyes are gone.
Yeah. Because
they had to sacrifice something. So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but, like, every person that has, yeah, I know. Lance doesn't ever pay attention in anime. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like some people, like the fourth captain, the BDSM guy, he had like those like big scratches on his face. Is also because he also visited the other world and he had to sacrifice like something, so he got hurt that way.
But
so the longer you're in there,
pillars don't need to sacrifice anything.
No, because they are like the key to go back and forth.
But if you're not a pillar and you go in there, you lose. You have payment. Full Metal Alchemist.
You're in there, the more you have to pay. So that's why it's so important that these 8 pillars, like whoever gets all 8 of them, becomes omnipotent or something like that.
Oh, so. Gotcha. All 5 pieces of Exodia, right?
Exactly. Or 1 key from God of High School.
Oh, okay. Or 6 Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not looking forward to watching the rest of Fire Force.
Why?
Just I never got into it. Like, still not into it. Yeah.
Cool.
Shake
there goes
my
that
head.
Fire Force. There goes that Fire Force brand sponsor. Okay. And the final one for this week, because Sword Art Online is done, is ReZero.
Sword Art Online, come back.
Thank goodness we don't have to talk about Sword Art for like another 30 minutes. I was just gonna put like the fucking picture of you with your 2 bottles of alcohol. You just gotta
drink it all away.
How'd you guys feel about this week's episode of ReZero? Oh man, everyone has got their thinking caps on right now.
It's like every episode of ReZero recently just leaves you depressed, Like, it's good. It's like good anime depression that you want to feel, right? That's why we watch anime.
This week?
This one was pretty heavy. We got like a lot of it was heavy in like our like the twists, like all the time we thought Ikeda was like the new Rem, like the new best waifu. She's pretty fucked up. I mean, of course, looking back, the signs are all there. Yeah, but like that, we got some like big reveals this episode, and I liked it a lot.
Big reviews, but like also more questions now, right? Because like, what happens from this point? Because like now, if he defies a witch, like, is he gonna get reprimanded for it? Is like Echidna gonna be like, all right, well now, since you don't want to work for me, I'm gonna fuck you over for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I think he realized that. That's why he's not gonna make a contract with him. Like, as she was like saying, like all the benefits of, hey, you make a contract with me, I'll be like your number 1 girl. Like, I will have your back. Like, do what you want with me. Do what you want with me. But I mean, that's the catch, that she wants something from him too, and that's basically everything. Like, just basically parasiting every single thing off of them.
Yep. And like Statella like showed up at like the last second, so like now we got all 7 witches like in the same room. Like, man, I can't even imagine like the shit that's gonna happen, because the 6 witches don't like you, like Statella, right? Like, they hate her.
I think so. After Statella murdered all of them, I think they hate her.
Or, think of her as a best friend, whichever one.
I was excited to see the alternate possibilities, like when Reinhardt killed Puck.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
What a badass.
See, that was heavy, man. All those stuff, heavy.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Just to see, man, that the first one when he stabbed himself in the throat, and then Amelia was crying, and then Felix the cat was just like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, asshole?" I was like, "Holy shit!" You kind of forget that kind of stuff happens in an alternate timeline like that.
But when you think about it, it's even worse because there was that one flashback where Subaru becomes the sloth. Betelgeuse, and then
he has to be killed.
Yeah, and then there's Amelia just looking at him. That's heavy too,
Yeah. Also,
when you think all the shit that happened.
What was the guy's name? The purple hair guy. The one that helped him kill
himself.
Betelgeuse.
Yeah.
Oh shucks.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but what a douchebag thing to say to Amelia in that scene. To be like, "Hey, can you wipe off Subaru's face?"
Julius? Yeah,
Julius. Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck?" Why would you say that? That's pretty fucked up. Just be like, "Yeah, just clean off this dead guy's face. I know you love him and everything, but we need to keep things rolling here." So it's pretty crazy. Reinhardt though.
I love what a huge meme he is. Just
what a
just I raise my sword and I delete whatever's in front of me. I like this character in this anime that the tone is all about bleakness and hopelessness, and then there's one character that nothing can stop him. Yeah.
You think he is also isekai? You think he's also he died in Japan? And
this is in Konosuba, where
right? It's Konosuba.
You're talking about Konosuba guy, the loser guy who it's the Infinity plus 8 sword. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think so. And I know it's not, because his backstory is no, he was raised from a child to be in the Knights, right? So unless he got isekai,
you can get isekai'd into a child.
I'm pretty sure he's just a part of this world.
I mean, I don't know. Everything in this world is fucking bleak, and nothing ever goes right for anyone in this world. For him to be the only thing that is right in the world seems kind of
he's isekai, dude.
Yeah,
the Mitsurugi guy from Konosuba. With his Excalibur.
Oh wow!
Someone against the 7 witches. If we get introduced to another omnipotent wizard or whatever, or god, he's oh yeah, you got your disciples. I got Reinhardt. Let's go. And then he'd be like, cool, I got Subaru. And then we're obviously we knew how that battle's gonna work out. So okay. That is all the anime that we have watched for the week. Now we're going to go on to the pretty much the rest of this episode. We're going to give you guys our 2020 anime fall season watch list. We watched all the trailers to all the animes, and then we gave it scores from 1 through 5. 5 obviously being the one we're really interested in, and one being get that shit out of my fucking face. And then all the cumulative scores put together, and then we were able to get pretty much a top 10 list of what we are going to watch for this season. And from now on, starting once the episodes started coming out, every week, except for the 3 or 4 animes we do for the anime roundup, is going to be pretty much all 10. So
baby,
guys. Yeah, look forward to that. We're also going to rank the week's episodes and then see how they change throughout the season. Hopefully for you guys listening at home, if you guys want to get in on the voting, we can figure something out, and then we can just have a cool We Power Hour community voting session going on and see which one is a top 3 of the week kind of thing. So we're gonna. Wow. Kai gave me this really stink eye face. I don't know why.
No, you just happened to look at me.
I'm looking at the camera. Where else am I gonna look? I mean, looking at you across the table. Are we still keeping up with this bit that we're like all together?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, cool.
You want to switch seats? We can switch seats too.
Yeah. Can you like? Can I have your seat?
All right. Cool.
Can you just like get up? No, get up right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna. All right.
Okay, cool.
All right. Can you pass me my cup though? My cup.
Guy, don't step on my foot.
Guy, why is your foot behind your back?
Guy's got like a mad spread, man.
I don't think that's his foot.
Is that your tail? Is that a tail butt plug you got there?
No, he's a cat girl, remember? Okay, so we're gonna go into this watch list. We're gonna go backwards, starting at number 10. So this one scored 14 points. Dragon Quest 2020. So I believe this is a remake of the old Dragon Quest anime series. This is, I think, following Dragon Quest 3, which is like the penultimate Dragon Quest
3 was good
game. Yeah, and then like everyone like that's where like I think timeline wise that's where like the story begins for like all the other heroes that follow behind him. So I believe this series, this remake is just going to be a foretelling of that story.
Personally, I'm very picky about the anime I watch, and based on the artwork, just from the trailer, I wouldn't have considered this a show that I would have been interested in.
Oh yeah, you don't like Dragon Ball Z artwork?
Not really. I kind of like, even though if their story is good and the artwork is not like to my liking, I won't watch it. Kind of like One Piece, where like it has a good story, but just because of the artwork, I wouldn't watch it.
I kind of agree with Matt. What Matt's saying, it's a little like, I don't know. You could just call me out that I'm just basing it the cover, basing it off the cover, but it just looks like kids anime. Not much depth to it. By the kids anime, it's a Saturday 9 a.m. cartoon, 9:30 a.m. cartoon. So I'm not expecting too much like blood or like very very where the main character is like up against this really scary guy and he's like on the verge of death, bleeding, and he does this super shonen super cool move or something like that. I don't feel like that's not gonna happen. He's just gonna like do the training montage and then he's just gonna like hiya, and then that's the end of the anime. Somewhere
Akira Toriyama weeps. Have you guys forgotten like how bloody Dragon Ball Z was? And then you don't expect that from the same man who did this same.
Well, he just did the artwork. Art. He didn't write the story, but like apparently this is like the best story. Yeah. He did the character design, but that's it. He doesn't write the story. Yeah. But this one is like apparently like the best out of all the Dragon Quest games in terms of story, I guess.
Well, I've learned not to judge anime too much by its cover. I mean, yeah, it's nice to see an anime that looks really pretty, but I mean, I had that same feeling when I saw Nichijou all those years ago. I was like, yeah, it's kind of looks like it was ripped straight from, like the Sunday newspaper art. But then you actually watch it, and it is like the best show
Excuse me, the Nichijou art is great. It's not.
You take out a cut of Mio, and then you look at I keep saying Arigairu. Which one do you think is more pretty?
Dude, Mio, easy.
You're so biased.
Easy, dude. Just compare it to when they're upset, they have those like very thick, deeply drawn facial expressions when they're like, oh no, and then there's just like lines everywhere. Dude, fucking detailed. But this Dragon Quest anime, sorry to shit on it, but probably won't have those dramatic art. It's just gonna be like happy-go-lucky stuff,
All right, put that on the board right now for bold predictions.
And you know what? I'm gonna bet that this anime is gonna surprise us. I think it's not gonna be so Kitty. I think we're actually gonna be quite impressed by it in the end.
I love it. All right, this is a new thing that we wanted to try, guys. We're gonna try to do like a couple bold predictions before we get to watch these animes. We're gonna like, I guess, put on Post-it notes or like have a board, and you get to see all the bold predictions that we have. And then at the end of the season, we'll see if these bold predictions are correct or incorrect. And then if they're incorrect, we're gonna plaster these guys on a fucking wall and pelt them with tennis balls. And then if they're correct, we'll plaster them on the wall and then hit them with tennis balls.
It's a win-win.
What?
Yeah, that's what you signed up for when you I gave you your contract for the show.
I want my money back.
Why doesn't Kai just like cut them in half with his lightsaber?
Yeah, I got my lightsaber. I'm ready to cut you down.
Wait a minute. Why do you want your money back? So that means you paid me to be on this show?
You can just pay me money. Just pay me money.
I'll write your name incorrectly on the check.
Wait, you guys didn't have to pay to be here?
Okay, moving on.
Hey.
So in the 9th spot, also scoring 14 points, Ikebukuro Westgate Park. It's pretty much anime about a guy that gets caught up in gang wars in Ikebukuro.
Yeah.
At Westgate Park.
Yep, on the west gate, Ikebukuro.
I do like the art style for this one too. Kind of, I don't know. There's the feel of the vibe of the show. It reminded me of Durara at first because like gangs and stuff.
Right, but it's happening in the same area too.
Yeah, same area too. So it's like, imagine if there's like, no, it wouldn't be possible. But if there's a crossover, like that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I don't know, but like, if you, I don't know, I'm excited.
There's like a cat ear biker in the background for like a split second. No,
headless biker. But yeah, I'm personally really kind of excited for it just because I've heard of the story before. It's a pretty famous story, I think, in Japan.
And it's in Ikebukuro.
I think it's based off of a book or something.
It's a novel.
Yeah, it's a novel, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure there was a drama adaptation and everything too. So I'm personally just excited about it because things that happen in the real world just gets me off. So.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
You won't stop talking about it.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm really gonna love the music from this from this show. This show has some pretty good music in the trailer already.
Oh, yeah. Those are bangers. That trailer had a lot of bangers.
One of the genres for this one is romance, and I only saw like one girl out of the two trailers that they had. So I'm wondering, this is my bold prediction. I'm wondering if like someone is gonna end up like, is just gonna be two guys ending up together because it's all pretty boys.
Oh, I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah,
the red hair guy.
Yeah.
I got total Urine Ice vibes from the white haired guy.
Right. So, well, like with the synopsis, like, so the main guy, like he's like best friends with like one of like the leaders of like the gang, and then his girlfriend dies. I don't know like if it's gonna be like during the show or like before like we get started, but he has to like figure out like I guess why that happened, and then the turf wars are happening between the gangs at the same time. So I'm wondering if this is gonna be one of those kind of things where it's like a big overarching mystery that's like going on as like these turf wars are happening. Maybe his girlfriend was actually alive the entire time. She faked her death to steal millions of dollars from the gang.
Is that your bold prediction?
No, my bold prediction is that two guys are gonna be fucking in this season.
Okay.
So, okay, cool. Moving on, we have at number 8, also scoring 14 points, the new Inuyasha season, or the sequel to Inuyasha. How do you guys, what are you guys' first impressions with the new Inuyasha season?
I mean, it looks good. I'm getting like a lot of nostalgia vibes. That was one of the anime that I grew up with. And you know, due to when did Inuyasha air? It was on was it on Adult Swim actually that it aired?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like I mean, I was like 10 years old, so that was like the most violent cartoon I had ever seen in my life, and I thought it was so metal. I was obsessed with Inuyasha as a kid.
And the assistant director for Inuyasha is directing this new season. So I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to keep the same elements and the same feel as the old season. So it's going to be a lot of nostalgia for a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The same way, it was cool to see the world evolve, like, in these next generation sort of spin-offs, like in Boruto and Inuyasha too. So I'm interested to see like how the world of the medieval world has changed, and I guess it hasn't been too long, maybe like 20 or so years, but I mean the same can be said for like Boruto's world, and things are just so radically different, so much more modernized already in Boruto's world. So I have some big expectations for the show to see like maybe a more tame feudal Japan. I'm expecting, but we'll see where the plot goes. I know we have kind of like a thin plot so far. It's just from what we gather from trailers, the Sesshomaru's daughters have to reunite, and somehow they have the daughter that was left in feudal Japan can't remember her sister. Mm-hmm. So we don't have too much to go off of aside from that.
No, and I think it's also like all original stuff. There's not really anything
all
they
original,
can like
I heard.
take like source material from. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like kind of making like shit up as they go, kind of thing. But I am actually pretty happy that it looks like the main like group, the main cast is like a very heavy female led cast. With obviously like the daughter being
the three main leads are old daughters of the main characters. So I'm digging that one. So.
I'm hoping that they have some badass scenes with the OGs, not just Kohaku from the trailer, because they only showed like Kohaku appearing in the trailer.
Yeah, they only showed like the original main characters. It looks like flashbacks that they haven't aged a day. Yeah. So I'm interested to see where they fit in this narrative, if they'll make appearance at all, or if they're like going to be kind of kept hidden away from the viewer. Like, oh, they're around. They're just, they're off doing important things elsewhere.
Groceries. Yeah. You know what? Because you said that, now you're probably only going to get Kohaku. You're going to get like no one else.
I'm happy with Kohaku. I loved him a lot.
I'm personally excited for if they keep it up with like the original Inuyasha series. Like a lot of the demon designs are really creepy, if I remember correctly. It was like creepy, and a lot of them were really bubbly. Like it was creepy, and like I like imagine like like veins that like pop out type of like very squishy, gooey.
They were kind of grotesque.
Yeah, it's very grotesque. But
the
it's
monsters
not
were
like
scary.
Yeah, it was scary and grotesque, but it wasn't very scary enough that it's like, oh, I don't want to watch this show. It's because I don't know. I think it had really good design.
That's a good word.
Yeah, it had really good design, and I'm hoping they keep those design aesthetics because
I mean, from the trailer, it looks like it literally just came out of a time capsule from like the late 1990s and just trying to come back. Okay, but probably go with Dark Horse this season.
I got a prediction for the wall. So now, I think the most hotly debated topic right now is who the mother of Sesshomaru's kids are, and I mean the most common answer, and I agree with this one, is he went the lolly road. Oh gosh, her name escapes me. The girl that
Rin.
Well, yeah, Ren, was that it?
I think it's Rin.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying, right? Rin.
And I think that's the most obvious answer. But yeah, the tricky part is that the daughters of Inuyasha and Sesshomaru, they look like they're the same age. So
I like how your bold prediction became a bold confusion.
Yeah, when did they do the nasty? That's what I want to find out right now. That's my biggest question. I don't have too much other questions right now.
The nasty started in 1996, December 30th, behind a Walmart parking lot.
Will you read my biography or what?
No, I'm just reading this. Oh yeah, weird. Didn't know I picked that book out.
Totally random rant, but like I was playing Stardew earlier today, And throughout like throughout the podcast, I keep hearing Stardew sound effects, and it just throws me off. And I'm sure like none of you guys are using like sound effects or like soundboard type of stuff, anything. But I just keep hearing them, and I'm like, what is going on? And I'm just like freaking out. But anyways, go on. Let's continue to our next anime, Majo no Tabitabi.
Now hold on, Kai. How about you imitate one of those sound effects, just so we all know what you're hearing.
Like imagine hitting a hollow coconut. It's like a boom. It's like a hollow sound, like hitting like a really hollow drum or something. And I don't know why I hear it. I just randomly heard it.
The plot twist is Matt has like 2 coconuts and he's just banging them together off screen.
He always carries coconuts with him, no matter what show he's on.
He's got to get that horses, you know.
Man, we gonna have to get you drug tested, Kai, after this show. Make sure that you're A-okay.
Well, why do we even have to test him? We know. Why are we fucking around?
What is the test gonna prove?
Well, we already know. Okay, next up on the list at number 7, Majo no Tabitabi came in at 16 points. Your guys' first impressions of Majo no Tabitabi?
I have the opposite impression of Dragon Quest. Like the artwork I really like, but it's like the story, it might not be something that I would like. It's like the reverse, yeah.
Stop. He's dead already.
The artwork's really good.
Akira is just weeping. How could you do my boy dirty like this?
The plot reminds me of like Kino's journey.
Yeah.
It's literally just like her like in her travels to become like a full-fledged witch. She meets all these like fascinating and weird people. That's the first trailer made me feel like, oh, it's gonna be like a nice, happy-go-lucky, like merry, like travel journeys and stuff like that. But that second trailer, where she was crying, makes me think that she's gonna have to go through a lot more sacrifices than I originally thought. So I to me, this feels like it's the dark horse of the season, because Kino's journey always seems to be underrated because like the plot is so simple. It's just a kid on a motorcycle goes to like different towns. He meets people for a couple of days and he just leaves again. But I guess that sense of adventure and just like the being able to meet new people and then like getting a little taste of what their lives are is, I don't know. To me, it's pretty interesting. And you get the whole witch aspect too. So
now, the draw of Kino's journey was, Kino's actually a girl. So the draw of Kino's journey was that it was a relatively normal world. There wasn't like any sort of supernatural powers at play, like magic. So Kino was going to a world, and the big intrigue of the different places she went was the vastly different cultures, the different like values that they had, the different things that they the cultures didn't like. I'm interested to see what this show, as far as locales, what the variety is for them. If the main variety is going to be all these different places, and the main intrigue is just that, oh, they all use magic for something different in each place they go. If they're going to have like the huge variety of Kino, because Kino went to like almost like places that seem so vastly different that you would think they're from 2 different universes almost. Like, how could these 2 societies possibly coexist on the same planet Earth?
right.
I'm interested to see just how vastly different the places this show will take us.
Okay, next up on the list at number 6, Tonikaku Kawaii. I gotta hear Lance's one first, because I just gotta know. What is your first impression?
He is insatiable. He is unstoppable. He will not rest until every anime protagonist from every romantic comedy is dead and in the dirt.
Okay, thank you.
It looks good. I'm digging it. I like the premise. We're kind of putting the the carriage before the horse on this one. I like the little twist of a plot. The couple are married before they even really get to know each other. I guess that's one way to bind two people together and force them to interact. Usually you make them next door neighbors or make them your cousin or something weird like that.
Oh, come on.
But this they're married, so I'm thinking it looks like a really fun junk food kind of rom-com that
you'll love.
I eat up. So we'll see.
I can guarantee you that because I have read the manga and I'm 100% like caught up on it. So you'll be pleasantly surprised. Very wholesome. And I don't want to say it takes itself too seriously. There are some serious moments in it, but for the most part, it is just like wholesome relationship between these two. So I feel like with the list that we have like a lot of like especially in this season 2, a lot of battle, a lot of adventure, a lot of like supernatural drama, thriller. And we're gonna be like up and down roller coasters. I feel like this one is like a good like palette reset. Kind of just be like,
nice padding to put in between everything.
This is what a relationship should be like, and we have no idea what that means. So.
Certainly not like though, but that's the fun of it.
And then coming in the middle at number 5, Munou no Nana at 17 points. What is your first impressions with store brand My Hero Academia?
It's a reverse harem.
Really? Where do you see that?
Isn't it? It's just that one girl with the pink hair with all the boys.
Oh, Nana. There's a couple other girls in the show.
Yeah, there's like one other one, the one that licks the other girls. So it's still a harem for the main character girl.
There's 4 girls. So there's a blonde girl and then the girl with no eyes.
Wait, is Nana the girl or the boy?
Nana's
there's Nana and there's a Nanao, which is the guy.
Oh.
So there's 2 Nanas.
Fun.
Yeah, wow. So apparently like the main guy, he has no quirks or he has no powers. And then somehow he was able to get into this school of talented supernatural power beings.
Man, I love Danganronpa. Don't you love Danganronpa?
Don't.
I love it so much.
Don't get on me. The trailers for me, like the trailers looked like very like a slice of life. Pretty much like My Hero Academia, right? Like a good shonen, like good feels here and there. But the genres are psychological, supernatural.
Yeah, I'm like surprised by the genres. That looked to me like a slice of life with like a little bit of fighting pepper in the background. I don't even see like comedy, romance anywhere in there. So that kind of threw me off.
I'm thinking like, I don't know if this is like really a bold prediction because we're probably going to find out by like episode 1 or 2. But I think this one might be just one of those like mind fuck ones where like everything goes right the first couple episodes and then like just shit hits the fan. And I'm predicting at least like half of these kids are dead. But
it's the maiden abyss.
Yeah.
You think it's all cute and shit, and then nope.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Yeah, I was thinking that too. I looked up the manga covers of this series. They have like this like particular decal on all the covers. It's like blood splattered. So I think that's kind of a little tell there. And Danganronpa pink blood, of course. So
apparently like they're like starting this school to like train kids to like fight against the enemy of humanity, which is I'm assuming just like monsters or demons. So I'm assuming they're like gonna go out on a mission and like half of them are like not gonna come back or like they're gonna get like killed off one by one. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, so I guess that'd be kind of cool. We're gonna like pretty much like predict who's gonna die next in every episode. That's the feeling I'm getting. So
I hope the monsters are really gruesome.
We didn't see any monsters.
Yeah.
So that's got me curious.
Yeah. And like half of these kids' power is like not good against fighting monsters to begin with. So like
I know, like I can read I
can read minds.
I can read minds, but you can't read the room. So
she can't read the atmosphere. Like she doesn't know how to. I don't know. Weird moe gap. I don't fucking know. So don't look at me. All right. Moving on to number 4, we have Kimi to Boku no Saigo no Senjou Aruiwa's Sekai ga Hajimaru Saisen.
How was that, Kai? Does that get the Kai approval?
I'll give it a C. I'll give it a C.
Okay.
Yes. That's how I went through all my school life. It's just barely passing with the C.
C's get degrees, man. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Yeah. So I think the English name is Our Last Crusade or The Rise of the New World. I think we gave this 18 points. Yeah, we gave this 18 points, so it's pretty high. It's number 4 on our list. So how do you guys, what's your guys' first impressions with this one? Our Last Crusade.
It's modern day Romeo and Juliet anime.
That's exactly the same feeling I get. So I read around, people say like this couple is like one of like a very top tier couple, like a very wholesome couple, power couple. Yeah, that's a good word. Like Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, before they broke up. So I'm excited to see it. I kind of like the whole like military versus like magical fantasy world, and then like 2 different worlds colliding, going against each other. It kind of reminds me of a certain magical index with like that's the vibes I got. Yeah, with like science versus magic kind of thing. So I'm excited to see how this one looks out.
I'm interested to see if again which one is going to be the higher priority, or if they're going to be equal. The romance or like the action. Are we actually going to see like really good fight scenes? Like Toaru has some pretty good fight scenes.
Yeah.
Alongside like the harem aspect, of course.
I feel like the romance is gonna come first because it's like Romeo and Juliet, right? Like the romance came first, and because they love each other, it causes the friction between the 2 sides that are having war, and then they like, oh, do we choose our future together, or do we choose the future of our kingdom or our people or whatever? So. Seems like a good classic twist on Romeo and Juliet. Kai pretty much nailed it on the head there.
Taylor Swift fan, that's why. I love Taylor Swift.
Pretty good.
Okay, and now we're rounding into our top 3. Coming in at number 3, which I think might end up being number 1 on our list at the end of the season. Jujutsu Kaisen, pretty much like the next big shonen battle anime to come out of Shonen Jump. So what is your guys' first impression with Jujutsu Kaisen?
The first 2 trailers didn't... Well, the third trailer made it more exciting, I guess. Just seeing like more action. Like the first 2 just seemed like creepy shit. And it was kind of like a turn off, and then the third one is like fighting against the 2 guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I guess that's like the bad guys, right? It's like they're these creepy ghoul type monsters kind of thing. And then like they're called I forgot what exactly they're called, but they're like exorcist. I don't know, like that's their like exact job title. It's kind of like a soul reaper kind of thing. So I'm assuming this guy just like gets caught up with like the group, and then like he has to like fucking just start learning how to fight these crazy monsters. Pretty basic. It kind of looked like the main guy is like Naruto, and like that black hair guy was like Sasuke. Because he was just like, don't get in my way, loser. And it's like I could do this all by myself. It's like one of those like lower type kind of guys. But I'm hoping the power system is like really good in this one. Not like out of high school.
The main character kind of reminded me of Kamiya, again from Toaru. He looks like he, as opposed to everyone else who, actually I don't know if we saw everyone else have different fighting styles. It looks like at least one of the girls uses a sword, but he seems to just use his fists to fight these horrific demons. And also, I guess he has a devil man transformation too. So. Yeah, I'm interested to see how the fighting goes. He looks like he goes off to Soul Reaper High School.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Kind of like a mix of like Blue Exorcist and like Bleach.
a lot like that.
Kind of put together. Yeah, I'm really excited. The main girl, I guess, in their group, that brunette one, I guess that's brunette. It looks like her power is like she has like wires coming out of her fingers. So I wonder like she's gonna do like trapping people with her wires and then like stringing them or choking them. So because I like it when girls do choking.
It's interesting. Like Lance said sword, you said wires. I thought it was a needle.
Oh, I mean, it could be a needle.
Oh, I was talking about I think there's a girl with glasses. I think she had a sword.
Oh, the girl in the glasses. Yeah, she has like a gigantic sword on her back. And there's a fucking talking panda.
So we've got like, everyone has their different weapons. His weapon is good old hot-blooded shonen spirit and also transforming.
Number 2 on our list, Kamisama ni Natta hi. And that got a perfect score of 20 points out of all of us. And I think this one will be crying a lot for this season. For this show.
No.
I do like crying.
I do it every day.
Who's gonna say?
The Day I Became a God. What is your guys' first impressions with that one?
I'm already crying, dude.
Yeah, remember, this is an original work. Same guy that wrote Angel Beats, the same guy that wrote Charlotte. Yeah, he made this story, and I think we're gonna cry at least half of the episodes.
This guy seems to specialize in cuteness that is deceptively cute, and then it rips your heart out and steps on it.
Exactly. I'm already. I don't want it to rip my heart out. You know, like I already know that I'm gonna fall in love with all these characters, and then they're gonna be like, "Yep, the world's ending tomorrow. Well, what do you want to do?" And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, let's try to make the best of our last days together." And then they're gonna be like, "No, but I don't want to separate with you guys." And then I'm gonna be bawling my eyes out, and I'm just gonna like feel like shit after finishing the anime.
And they posed it in summer vacation too. So now we have like all the time in the world to like do whatever, right? Like nothing's holding us back, kind of thing. So
now the main plot point is that the world's going to end in 30 days. Do you guys think, like, knowing nothing about this series, what do you think the ending is going to be like? I have a feeling that they're going to get to day 30 and the girl's going to reveal, the world's not going to end in 30 days, but I wanted you to live your life like it was your last day and teach you that lesson. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those twists.
I think my theory is a little bit similar. I think it's like, as God, she, obviously she gets to choose if she wants to keep the world going or not. And she sees how shit the world is recently. So she comes down there to like see, a glimpse of like what the world is. And then like hanging out with these kids, like they kind of like slowly convince her that, there are like some good people on this earth. And then she decides, you know what? I won't kill you.
Kuro sensei.
Yeah. If you fuck with me once, it's all over. I'll come back next week and screw you guys over.
2 words. Time travel. This is Donnie Darko.
Oh God.
Does it also end with the satellite landing on him?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm excited to see that at the end of the season. So I think that one probably going to be staying one season. I don't think it's gonna. Yeah. I don't think it's. I think it's going to already kill us by like episode 6 or 7.
I'm thinking just like Angel Beats its own self-contained season.
Yeah.
To tell its story.
Okay. And coming in at a blistering perfect score at number 1, the one that we highly anticipate watching this season.
Oh baby.
And when I say we, I say myself, Lance, Kai, and Matt, just to make sure people know. Iwa Kakeru Sport Climbing Girls. Yes, that's right. We are having a sports anime at the top of our watch list this season, guys.
You thought we wouldn't fit one in, but we did.
I'm excited for this one.
I do love climbing shows.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I sure do love rocks so much. I love it.
Okay, your guys' first impressions are probably the anime of the season. Sport climbing girls.
I've never seen a more full, luscious, deep, riveting narrative in my life
Than sport climbing girls. I do like the aspect where she's a gamer, and I'm assuming she loves puzzle games, and that she sees, like, when she first gets introduced to rock climbing, she sees it as a puzzle game. Because that's what I think a lot of, like, I don't want to say like professional rock climbers, but just like rock climbing enthusiasts, that's what they love about rock climbing in general, is like, oh, it's a puzzle to see like which route you're going to take to get there the fastest.
Oh, whatever.
That's
like in American Ninja Warrior, where they interview like the chef, and he's like, so I think that my experience as a baker will help me in American Ninja Warrior because I know how to work with my hands a lot as I make croissants.
I'd buy it. Yeah, you ain't buying it.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but when you're watching that trailer, I went to the bathroom 3 times.
You went to the bathroom 3 times in the 2-minute trailer.
I just heard it again. The Stardew sound. What is going on?
Is it this noise?
Yeah, what is that?
That's me putting my hand on the table.
Wait, do that again? Do that again? Yeah! It's the Stardew sound.
Now I have to keep that soundbite in. Thanks a lot, guys.
I know.
You're gonna come see
Usually Peter just chops out my microphone, picking up me tap dancing on my table, but now he actually has to purposely keep the soundbite in.
Yay, I'm so excited. Okay. And then as a special bonus, we had one more on the list, because there's no way we can skip out on watching this one. It's Burn the Witch. Your first impressions of Burn the Witch.
I'm excited.
Wow.
It looks great. It looks really, really good.
All right. I really love the reverse London
basically
aspect that they have.
Like Harry Potter meets the Soul Society.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And I'm like, actually, I'm hoping the way they start this is kind of like where, you know how like in regular shonen, like, oh, we get to meet the main character, he doesn't know anything yet, and then we have to like slowly like bring him up to speed at the beginning, but he survives all like the shit that happens to him in the first season because like he's the main character, he has main character plot. This one is like straight out of the gate, like these girls have been doing it for a while, they know like what's going on, so we don't have to like kind of go through these growing pains, we can just go straight into like the action. And like we can cut out all like that little like fat at the beginning. So I'm really excited to see how it turns out.
Wait, I'm reading the Wikipedia. It says Burn the Witch takes place in the same universe as Bleach.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I think the reverse world is like similar to like the Soul Society in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like in like, different countries is different.
And like they were saying ways. That normal people can't see the dragons, similar to like how normal people can't see like hollows.
The spirits. Yeah, the hollows.
So maybe the dragons are just like hollows just manifested into the shape of dragons. I don't really know, but
and they take more like, they look like more traditional dragons, and like I saw like a chimera sort of creature, but maybe in like different parts of the world their hollows just look different and they have different names for them. Yeah,
that's why I really like this like idea that depending on what continent you're in or even what country you're in, the base is the same, but then it's like just a little bit different to like fit into the narrative that that the country is from. So that one's gonna be really good. Sadly, it's only gonna be a movie. Well, for us in the US, it will be 3 episodes, but it'll be a full movie. But yeah, I'm really excited. Let's see how this thing goes, and then let's hope we get like a good full season of Burn the Witch next year or the year after. So, okay, that is our complete watch list for the fall season 2020. Make sure you guys watch those as well, so that you can watch it with us, and then you guys won't be spoiled every time we talk about these episodes in future podcasts. But that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you everyone for listening in and sharing all our stuff. All the episodes will be up on YouTube soon as I get done editing all of them. Other than that, make sure you follow us on Google, Apple, Stitcher, Spotify. We are on all those podcasting apps. And that's about it. Any last words, guys? Great. I feel like every episode we ended that way.
We do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I almost forgot. Make sure you check the description box down below for any links for the news or even just the anime that we have on our watch list. And that's it.
Oh, hey, if you guys watch the YouTube videos, make sure you compliment the thumbnail because I made that. You're welcome. Please compliment me.
Okay. See you guys next week.
Ravioli, ravioli.
What's in the pocket, Oli?
It's me.
Bye, guys.
Bye.